Welcome to this math series titled Entering the Unknown. This first mini lesson is an introduction to t-tables and how to find patterns within a data set. I'm going to start by telling you a story, and you need to pick out the important mathematical information that we can put into our table. One lovely sunny afternoon, we decided to go to the river to catch the mysterious river creature known as the puddle wizard. This was not just for fun. We were studying the number of puddle wizards that live within our water systems. We were worried that we had not been seeing too many of them and had to check on their population. On day one, we caught 4 of the tiny creatures. The next day, we went back and found 5, and finally, on the third day, we caught 6 additional puddle wizards. Now we just had to decide how to organize all of that information. Now, obviously, as of yet, there is no such thing as a puddle wizard except in my tiny drawing here, but I feel like I may have got your attention. Now, one of the ways to organize information, as we said, is in a t-table. A t-table or a frequency table is a place where you can record the number of times an event occurs. In this case, we will create a t-table that tracks the number of puddle wizards we catch each day we go to the river. The first column we have here, we are going to be calling day, because it is obviously listing the days that we go looking for our creature. The second one we will call puddle wizard, after the creature that we are searching for. Now, we just simply have to fill the information that we had heard in that paragraph that I first read to you. So if you remember, on day 1, we caught 4 puddle wizards. On day 2, we caught 5, and on the third day, we caught 6. It keeps telling me I'm spelling this imaginary creature wrong, but in this case, we are actually correct. So when you look at this table, now that we have all the numbers down, I want you to look for any patterns that you can see within the number. If you look at the day column, you notice that the numbers are going up. Each time, they're going up by 1. So we can say we're going up by 1 or adding by 1, but we are getting fancy now as we get older, so we are going to say that the days are increasing by 1. Now, if we look over here at the puddle wizard, we can also notice that these days, or these numbers I should say, are also going up or increasing by 1. So we can say that the number of puddle wizards are increasing by 1 each day. And an important addition is that we also should state at what number they're starting with, because we don't know how many we had or caught on the first day. So we would say the number of puddle wizards are increasing by 1 each day, starting at 4. Now, as a side note to this exploration, my grade partner went out to the river as well, and she was looking for snopes. Now, snopes are these tiny little creatures that are like mosquito larvae that puddle wizards like to eat. They will eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and here is the tea table that she came back with after her 3 days at the river. What do you notice about her numbers? On day 1, she caught 16, day 2, she caught 12, and day 3, she caught 8. Again, you'll notice in the day column that we are going back to the increasing by 1 each time. But if we look at the snopes, what is the difference? What is happening here? What is occurring between these 2 numbers, or 3 numbers? We can see that the numbers are actually getting smaller. They're going down by 4 each time. But instead of saying going down or minusing or any of those other words, we're going to use the word decreasing. We can say that the number of snopes are decreasing. They are getting actually smaller. So we can write down here, each day, the number of snopes are decreasing by 4 each day. And don't forget, we also need to write starting at 16. We need to know where we started at so we can say where we are going to go. Now, if only I didn't have to write out so many times the words puddle wizard and snopes. It is a fairly time-consuming, and obviously my spelling needs a little help. So stay tuned for our next video where we will learn how to use variables to help make writing mathematical expressions so much easier.